Hope you're doing well. Whew. I am. Or at least, mostly, I suppose. Today we're going to do more .hack mutation. I've even got the camera on because I know some people like that for whatever reason. And yeah, I do feel like not having Balmung as the background anymore though, if that's okay with everyone. Clearly we need the grunties. No, let's go back to Aura. Marlowe, actually. Right, when I first saw you I thought you were the enemy. Yeah, people keep thinking that I'm a monster and attack me. Not that I blame them, but I don't want to be attacked by you, kid. Look at that. Because we data drain his ass. So I originally intended to play this on my own and go and get that full clear of that difficult dungeon that we did. As you can probably tell, I didn't. I'm not going to do it right now, but yeah, I intended to though. What are we doing now? Oh, right, we're going back to Wiseman. I remember. But yeah, the reason why I didn't is because rather than play this and grind through the dungeon, I was talking to one of my friends because...
Here I come!
Whoa. Why does she sound like that? Black Rose, are you okay?
Yeah? What? You want to trade something? You better not give me any junk.
Hold on, is she supposed to sound like that? Let me call Mistral.
Alrighty, I'm coming!
Hold on, there's something ups with my cables. Pretty short. Just gonna squeeze them all together.
Yeah? What's up?
Is it supposed to sound like this?
What? You want to trade something? You better not give me any junk.
It's like super compressed. What the hell's going on? I don't know if this is a thing in game because sometimes they're like, oh, the world is fucking up, right? So then they'd have weird things happen. One moment, chat. I'm just gonna take off my headset for a second so I can check out a couple things here. Okay, and then
What? You want to trade something?
there we go.
Yeah. What now? You want to
Hey, we're good. Sorry about that. That was weird. That was painful. The audio was a little bit crusty there. Don't really know why. Anywho, we're gonna go back to Wiseman's dungeon now. Yeah, should be okay. I was gonna say maybe I should bring someone else. But was Wiseman's dungeon also... Yeah, it was also full of people who were magic tolerant, or intolerant rather. But I don't think it was full of temple knights. I think that was only the other place. So I'm gonna go ahead and bring Natsume, because I miss her.
Thank you for choosing me. I will do my best.
What a motivated individual. But yeah, she has decent stats, I suppose. Guess. Yeah. Just check our ferry. A couple more ferry orcs would be good before we go in. So yeah, last time, if you don't recall, we went to a place, got a thing for Wiseman, so that he can give us some Epitaph of the Twilight information. Like 4 of these. Move myself over to more where more kites, little things for fun. And I'm actually like running slightly low on health drinks. She's using those, I'm using this. Okay. Moving things for Blade Masters. Midnight Helm. Cloak, Masamune armor. We'll give that to what's his face, and then we're good. Okay. So yeah, the thing that I was doing, the reason why I didn't go dungeon crawling, is because I was watching the OVA that came out for Mushoku Tensei. Eris's Big Goblin Adventure, I think was the name of it, or something like that. Which was cute. It was what Eris did while Rudy was hanging out with his dad. So that was kind of nice to see. Get the lowdown on what happened. Hope you don't mind me taking a sip here. Alright, we've already cleared this area out before, but Natsume could probably do with a little bit of grind. Just a teensy bit. So... let's see how we do here. Ooh. Have I made a mistake? They're magic tolerant, okay. I may have made a mistake here. Which one I go there? Why are you so strong? Oh god! Why? Why so strong? Like, should I back out? I know Black Rose and Mistral, right? That's who we did this with last time, and we did okay. Did we only do okay because Mistral was hanging out with us for the heals? We should be fine as long as we stick to pure attacks. And these things don't have any element weakness, right? So, but apologies, I had McDonald's for dinner. Actually, I know what we're doing wrong. We should be strengthening. I guess I'm the healer now. But yeah, I originally, so like I looked at McDonald's and then I was like, man, that's really expensive to get that amount of food delivered. I guess I won't. And maybe I'll just do something locally and do pickup. And then the same place was like $10 less and like significantly less food. And I'd have to go get it myself and I was like, guess I'll just spend like the extra bucks. Get it delivered and have food for a couple days. But I felt like getting a Shamrock Shake because I really don't get them very often. Like once a year when they come around or so for like the St. Patrick's Day stuff. Whenever it is that McDonald's decides to have it. I normally get it like at least once as kind of a special thing. And I did. And I kind of always forget that it's spearmint. Like the mint that they use for the Shamrock Shake is very spearminty, which is not necessarily my favorite. Not bad by any stretch of the imagination, but not my favorite. There we go. Cool. And then And then yeah, like I said, I didn't play this. I watched the show with my friend. 40 subs. I don't know why I'm surprised at this. Like we've been to this area before. I shouldn't be surprised that this exists. Hi, Krail. How's it going? Happy Wednesday. Happy Hump Day. Happy Recode Switch announcement day, as it were. Which, like on the YouTube comments for that announcement thing, there are people being like, oh, why aren't you remaking the originals? And then there are people saying that apparently, and I haven't gone and tried to find the actual quote of this, but apparently Bandai said that like, if like the Recode on Switch sells well, then maybe they'll think about doing it. Like a remake or remaster or port of some variety for the original series. Which would be nice, honestly. I wouldn't mind. It'd be kind of nice to have it on updated hardware. It would make it a little bit easier to stream at least. Though, I do wonder if they can remaster the whole like save porting stuff between games for Recode, then they could probably do it for this one. I assume also I could give I could increase Black Rose's attack a bit. Everyone's attack could be increased a bit. I kind of forget that I have strengthenings. And for me, they announced Recode on Switch a while ago, though. It's a launch trailer this now. Oh, okay. Yes. It's just the same port that's on Steam, though, right? Like, I watched the trailer and looked at it and was like, oh, cool. Same thing that I already have, because I already have it on Steam. But, like, I assume it's the same, it's not something different. I don't know if you know any extra information. I saw the trailer and I was working, and I've been a bit busy since, so I haven't actually gotten back around to try to follow up on it at all. Like when I stopped being busy, I was like, oh, 3 minutes to 7:30. Cool. Got myself a drink, sat down, and got ready to go. Oof. Thanks, Black Rose. I just don't know why they're holding on using the Switch version some kind of sensor. The PC version got years already. I'm pretty sure the Switch version won't be any different. It'll be portable. That's something. I think that like I haven't played through all of Recode or like through the second series of games and whatnot because I never wanted to actually play through them because I was like, oh well, I want to beat the originals, so I kind of always held off. And I played like maybe I could look at Steam and tell you I didn't play that much of the remaster thing for Recode for the GU games. But I could like if I went outside more, I could imagine that maybe I would enjoy having a good dungeon crawler like Dot Hack on the Switch to play. You know? But who knows? But then again, I mean, I feel like, doesn't the Steam port have a couple of like not great things that are very porty, I suppose? Like, you know how like you can tell when a game's been ported and like maybe it hasn't necessarily been ported as well as it probably could have been. I feel like the Steam games have a little bit of that every now, a little bit of jank here and there. In your opinions, the GU has easier to just digest gameplay. I mean, it's not just mash X / select skill to use. I played it a little bit. I know that it had like a little bit more involved with the fighting. You know what would be amazing? Just like, and I know it would never happen, But imagine if like Platinum made like a combat system to be used for like a remade dot hack game or something. Or like, I don't know if you've ever played Vindictus before, but like, I remember when I first played Vindictus, I was like, oh man, this should be what like dot hack should be like. Like, cause I played as the twin sword girl when I played for a little bit. I was like, oh, this would be great to be a twin blade. Haven't played Invictus in a long time. I stopped playing when I got to like level 30 or so, I think. Or like somewhere between level 25 and 30. Because it got very grindy, like doing the exact same dungeon over and over and over and over and over again because like not enough new stuff was unlocking. Oops, don't use those. Can I heal you before they smack me in the face again? Well, I'll build the same issue, you too. Well, I'm glad it wasn't just me. I did like the combat though. Like the combat was cool, and the fact that like armor broke when you got damaged, I thought was the best. Like I really like it when there's actual like visuals to your damage in some way. And it's not just because it's like, oh look, there's like half a titty sticking out or something. You know, like that's not because of that. It's just, it's cool looking, like that battered look that you get from like a hard fight and stuff. Cool looking. You have to repetitive things and a lot going on for it. It's monetized the hell back and enough new things to do. Remember, there was a free weekend of Black Desert before? And I remember I played it for the free weekend. And it was complicated. But fun, but very complicated. And the community was really nice, from what I could tell. Like, I streamed it when I did it, and like someone came by and like helped me with a bunch of stuff and like learning things and kind of giving me pointers and stuff. But I don't have enough time in my life for more than one MMO at a time. So, or I think at the time when I tried Black Desert, I wasn't even playing any MMOs. I was just playing gacha games, like phone games, like Azure Lane. Playing Fate, Azure Lane, and I think I might have been playing Alice, possibly. Or maybe, nah, actually that was probably just the Fate and Azure Lane moments. Oh no, it was a different one. I remember what it was. Shoot, I don't remember the name of the game. It was like a hero game though. Like with the little, you controlled the person like with the little thumb controls on the phone, and I thought that was really cool. And there was a guild. You played Black Desert as well. But there was like a cool guild and there were like daily PvP stuff and whatnot. That was pretty cool. But I remember like stopping myself, like deciding to stop playing after like a month or so because I was just like too into it. Like I'd put off like having dinner so I could play with like the guildmate people for the PvP stuff and whatnot. And I was like, I don't like how much this is affecting my life. I'm gonna stop playing this now. So I did. I wish I could remember the name of that game though, it was good. Then later in life I played Alice, which also had a guild system of nice people. But that one, the Coliseum matches in Alice were a little bit better timed for my life balance, so it was fine. But the combat in Black Desert was like reasonably complicated. But in a good way, from what I recall. So, that said, I don't play any of those anymore. The only MMO that I play nowadays is Final Fantasy XIV. Which is really fun, and I really enjoy. I like it quite a bit. I just finished the Alexander fights against the gigantic mech that controls time and casts Holy a bunch. So that was cool. Which are the raid battles? No, they're not raid, they're just, or maybe they are? I forget how they classify these things, but they're full party fights against a boss. So 8 people total. Yeah, those are the raids, and then the alliance fights are the 24 people. That's the spirit, but that doesn't mean I don't want to. That doesn't want to grind it for 26 days. Yeah, I get that. I understand. There's only so much grinding in life that you can do. I've been doing plenty with Fate recently. the Apocrypha event is ongoing currently, and it is one of the best farming events of the game, I feel, because there's just a lot of really good things dropping, like a lot of QP, a lot of bond points, a lot of really good drop rates for things like void dust and other things that you had to like farm constantly, and bones, always bones. Yeah, Alexander was fun. I have all the armor sets now because like no one ever takes the chests because I guess everyone has done them. So a lot of the time people would just be like, oh cool, bye, and then I'd be the only one there to like collect the chest items at the end of the fight. And so I have like extra bolts and things to go trade into Rowena or her friends or whatever. But the armor sets are pretty cool looking, I think. So I threw them onto some glam panels and called it a day. Also, how's Knots made now? Level 46. She went up. Alexander's old content unless you're doing ultimate. No. I am partially through Stormblood. Stormblood? Stormblood. That's his name, right? What did I just finish? I just finished the Confederacy stuff. So like I fought Susanoo, I think is his name, the primal for the turtles, which is a really fun fight. It was super good. Also, fucking Natsume, why? Wait, why can't I rise around? Oh, because Black Rose is already on it. Thanks, Black Rose. You're the best. These fucking starving ogres, though. I gotta re-up my app core. Susanoo was great. Like, he's such a jolly little asshole. Not little. He was huge. He got big and like sucked the sword down, which is pretty cool. But like, chaotic neutral, maybe. Like he was good shit. Where it's just like, well, you brought the thing back, so that's good. So let's just fight to the death and call it even, basically. And that decides who wins this little thing. If I'm gonna be mad at you for invading in the shrine, or like the treasure room or whatever. So it was good. Like, so far, like Heavensward, Ravana was probably my favorite primal. Mr. Bug Guy with like the 4 arms and the swords and such, who has like opera basically when he's when you fight him, which is super fun and super good, and just like sings to you while trying to murder you, which is lovely. that's the kind of thing I need in life. We're good. Okay. Oh, maybe not. We have although the pursuit is out to invade on a pit chest there, but he just wants to get better robots. God, I'm getting hit a lot. Data drain. Yeah. Ravana wasn't too bad, I thought. Ravana and the Overmind are not the same thing, from what I can understand. But Ravana was respectful, I thought, in that, like, he honors his word, you know? Like, you fight him, he's like, oh, okay. But yeah, Susanoo was just in it for a good time. Fucking Franken. Oh, wait. Franken is darkness. Eat shit and die. Yeah, like, I like the primals who are a bit more than just angry. Also, I need to go Natsume. Will I be in time? Yes. She's paralyzed. Oh, that's why. Paralysis. Wait, Moonlighter. What is casting Snooze Wiggly? So, but yeah, like Garuda, Ifrit, and Rama are interesting. Rama, more interesting. Fun and interesting fight with Rama. I actually failed to do it. Like, I was with a full party for over an hour. Like, we ran out of time trying to do it because we lost our tank midway through. And then had to wait for another person to join, which lost us like 15 minutes. And then we were starting to get the mechanics down, and then we ran out of time. So then my friend just came in and unsynced it and killed it with me. So... yeah, no, I stream it every now and then. I don't stream it too often, because most of the time it's like... but generally speaking, I'm like high enough level ahead that I don't really run up against a roadblock for a quest, where like you have to be a higher level to do it or that kind of thing. But generally I just do it if I want to like chill, like just chat kind of stream, you know? Because I tend to do a lot of crafting. Crafting, gathering, all that. And don't always just like plow through story, which is probably why I'm still, you know, in Stormblood and not like further along than I could be. But yeah, the thing that like I find the most interesting about Rama is that he's the primal of the sylphs. Like that's the thing that gets me, because the sylphs and him don't really look very similar, except that like they both float and have wide bottoms. The sylph because plant and Rama because beard. Who's the other one? Oh, Titan. Sorry, I was trying to remember the other primals from like the other stuff. Titan? I think Titan. You're a fight monkey, you never got into crafting. Crafting's great. I very much enjoy crafting. I don't always enjoy having to figure out how to get certain items, but generally speaking, I enjoy the crafting. Like in the 50 to 60 range, you have to start doing the decent stuff. Or not even decent. It's the other thing you do. Aetheric decomposition, I think is maybe its name. But that's kind of annoying. Like, luckily there's like wikis and Garland tools to look things up for like what decomposes into what. But like, I can't imagine how frustrating that must have been to figure out in the first place when you were doing all those other quests. So, should we break from that quickly? Endwalker should have done so. I know nothing about Endwalker, and I'm happy that way for now. Like, I haven't been spoiled on any of the story at all, so I'm happy. Like, I mean, the only thing that I even vaguely know is that like there's that near tie-in. Whoa, hey. There's that near tie-in, which I'm like, okay, so do we have like people on the moon or something? And like at the end of Heavensward, they are on the moon or some bullshit, like looking out, which was interesting and weird. I don't know, I feel like the story's just gonna get crazier and crazier. In a good way. In a good way, for sure. But it certainly is something. I do like, there we go. Do I still have it? I do like that they keep like setting things up. Like, I'm sure I'll look back at some moment and be like, oh, like at the end of the Alexander fight, here it is. Like, they have a, where is it? Let me make this bigger. They have this business being like, oh, even the all-powerful Alexander with his supercomputing power can't actually figure out like your real destiny or something. Because you're the warrior of light, you do all the crazy shit. Shadowbringer's not Endwalker. How's the near right? I think I knew that. I think. Because I started playing again when the Nier stuff came out. Because I was kind of reminded about it, I suppose. Because I like Nier a lot. Like Nier and the Jack and Guard series in general. I played a lot of it. Gonna feel not me. Let's play it safe a little bit. So like, that got me re-interested in it, because I played for a while before and then stopped playing for like a year. And then got back into it. And if I'm not careful, I'm going to accidentally pop open this chest. So. But I love the remix though. Like, Halloween 4548, 4554. Forget if he has numbers on his name, but a YouTuber who I watched in high school, who used to do like fear playthroughs, has a near playthrough, and he streams Final Fantasy like a good amount, actually, him and his bunny. And I remember he was doing some of the near raids, and I was just really enjoying the music because I had him on as background music. And like the Weight of the World remix with the like various Final Fantasy bits added in and stuff was just so good. So good, also good. God fuck. God damn. Is there a spell that casts a weakening against magic tolerance to like remove it? I assume there is. I probably just don't have it. In near raids and stuff. I will look forward to it when I get there. I mean, I really like the raids that I did so far. Like the Alliance raids for the Crystal Tower were fun. I haven't done any of the Bahamut raids, like which are Realm Reborn, I believe, right? Strengthen. But like every now and then something pops up and it's like, oh, you need to have completed Bahamut Coil 5 or what's that other one? Palace of the Dead. It's like, in order to accept this quest, you must do Palace of the Dead level 50. I was like, good God. I hope there's not actually 50 levels, but maybe there are. What was my question? I don't remember anymore. I don't remember anymore. I was just gushing about good music. Well, we all have game now. Let's pose up. Just do this while I wait for her to cast more stuff. Okay, one more time, Black Rose. Come on. Hit me. Hit me. Yeah. I feel like it must have been pretty fun to do the voice acting for this game. Like with the grunties, the eggs, the plants, and other collectibles all like saying their names like their Pokemon or something. Like I feel like it must have been fairly entertaining to do. P-O-T-T? Oh, Palace of the Dead. Yeah, that thing. Yeah, there's a quest in like near the Confederacy, I think it was. Or no, one of the turtle people? No. It's a quest somewhere in Kugane, or like the area right next to Kugane, that says you have to have done Palace of the Dead level 50. Hold on, I just missed a chest. By the fact you have bad news, I assume that there actually are 50 levels to it. Are they like all dungeons? Like individual dungeons? Or are they like short, like boss battles or something? Just curious. I'm pretty sure I have a friend who could just unsync and murder everything for me. But... wait, let's remove this. Remove the Druid Witch first. Before she sleeps Natsume again. Oh god, Natsume. Natsume, buddy, pal. Wake up. Come here. Nope, Natsume. Is she asleep again? They're both asleep. Wait, where's the druid? Where's the druid? Who's putting her to sleep? The starving ogres don't have a sleep spell, right? Is that an offer called to help power through Palace of the Dead? I don't have any plans to do it yet. Like that quest, I was like, oh, cool. I'll just do that later. Interesting fella. Palace of the Dead has 200 floors. Everyone, you have to reset all your progress if you want to be able to upgrade your equipment. So like, do you start at floor 1 and then like in one go through all 200 floors? Like how does it work? Like it sounds interesting. Like it sounds like something that you'd probably like get like a dedicated party that you like and go through it. Actually, not this guy in particular. Also, you know what? One of the best parts about Stormblood has been so far? This lady. This lady right here. Just saying, horrible, evil ladies smoking some good shit right there. If she's evil and she loves it, then it's something that everyone can appreciate. The true dope chest. Though I will say that, like, I really hope that Lise stops being Lise. I guess. Like, I don't know. I feel like they were like Heavensward has like kind of a growing period for Alphino, where like, you know, he goes through the whole Crystal Brave arc, kind of like feeling like, you know, the Scions and his Crystal Braves and stuff are really gonna do something great for Eorzea, and like all his dreams get crushed basically, and then he like goes with you to do all like the dragon stuff and everything, and like, you know, grows as an adventurer and as a person, and like understands his own limitations and all this other stuff. Like it was like a good character arc, I thought, where like, while I was pretty like ambivalent on Alphino beforehand and just was like, oh, British voice boy, cool. Like I didn't dislike him, but it started, and then at the end I was like, oh man, Alphino, great. I don't like, Lise is not a good, like it's not great. Checkpoint every 10 floors so you can leave and continue when you want to come back. But if you want to play with another party or a different job, you have to start from the beginning. You have the option once you get past 50 to start from floor 50, but abandon anything you would have gotten to help you from 1 through 50. What do you mean? What do you mean by anything that would have helped you from 1 through 50? Like, do you like gain bonuses or something? I assume it's all explained, like if you actually go to like the duty finder or whatever quest it is for Palace of the Dead. Do you have to do a quest to unlock it? I feel like I have it in my duty finder, maybe. Big maybe though. Also, the PS2 keeps chugging a little bit on some of these room loads, and I don't like that. Okay, you two keep each other alive while I kill the druid. Okay, we're back. And then you attack, and I'll keep you. I'll play healer. As you progress, you pick up drops and enhancements that will be along the manual once you work back on the easier floors. Okay. Cool. Well, that's neat. It sounds like it takes for fucking ever, though. 200 floors? I mean, I don't know how big each floor is, but like, even if it's just like a few rooms, which I assume it's more than that, that's a big commitment, I feel. Like that's let me start in the morning of my Saturday and probably play for like 5 to 6 hours with one party. That's some poop sock territory right there. Get out of here, Franken. Not that it doesn't sound interesting or fun. Sounds decent to me. So, extremely rare title and achievement you can work with if you want to solo the whole thing. Oh. Solo the whole thing. I like soloing. So, what is YD, sorry? Like, you die, or what is... I'm not familiar with the acronym. What the? You only get 1 life if you play solo. Oh, well that makes sense. But like, you don't respawn. Oh, okay, you go back to floor 50. If you start from 50, I assume. So like, if you solo it, are you level synced? Or do you unsync it and then solo? Because I mean, I play Dragoon, so I can kind of heal myself a little bit. I've had some pretty good fights with some of the like more elite monsters out on the field, where I was like, man, that was great. I'm so happy that I had my bloodbath. Has its own dedicated level system apart from the rest of the game. Oh wow, that's neat. You start from level 1, huh? So. Okay, final question about Palace of the Dead, I suppose. How do you unlock it? Or is it unlocked for everyone at a certain level? Or, oh god. Like, I assume it's a quest to unlock. It's neat, though. Actually, I'm just kind of like rig same deal with it for me. There's a quest line to get it. Okay. It doesn't have anything to do with the Tama Deep Croft or whatever it's called with the creepy lady in the wedding party. I don't know why, but I think of that dungeon when I hear Palace of the Dead for some reason. It's not the Tamtara Deep Croft. It's a different one that has the wedding. Right? Though I will say I did enjoy that story. That story was pretty great. I feel like I played that one and was like, man, this game is great. Has recurring characters from like random little side quests that I never thought I'd see again show up and be like, oh hey, so remember that one couple? Well, this lady is crazy. And she tried to resurrect her husband with the demon or some bullshit. It's also timed. Good god. So basically they were like, we need something for the hardest of hardcore players. The poopiest of poop-suck players. The elite neats. You have a time limit. If you go through too slow, you just get kicked out. It's a crunch on higher levels. Huh. It's interesting that they basically like impose a DPS check on something that starts you off at level 1. I guess the drops are very important. Like, it sounds almost like it's like a good idea if you wanted to do that kind of thing, to start at level 1 to collect the like bonus items. Just to like have whatever they give you. Ooh, rude. That's cool though. I wonder if Genshin Impact's Abyss takes any inspiration from that at all. I haven't played Genshin in a long time, nor do I have any particular inclination to reinstall it, but the Abyss content that they had was basically what they gave for like people who were at endgame stuff to have something to do and to like optimize their team layouts and stuff to figure out their shit. Why did I go into the God Statue room? So, and they have similar things like between rooms in the Abyss and such, you choose a power up and that kind of thing. Though honestly, those aren't like as important, I feel, as having a proper team composition and like utilizing the various combinations of elements. But I'm sure all like half my information about Genshin is like probably out of date by this point because they keep scoping up the creep for the power. Wow, this druid's good. She put 2 people to sleep Nice job. Oh, there are no more enemies, so they can just stay asleep. Though it's not the worst thing in the world to grind those up. If you need to get Palace of the Dead 50 or something, a good 4-man group will help you get it in decent time. I assume you'd use the party finder thing, right? Like you probably wouldn't just queue for Palace of the Dead. And I mean, maybe you would if you're feeling like, you know, you're just like, all right, let me roll the dice today. Let me get the worst fucking tank on the planet. Just gonna pull the entire dungeon and you could, but it's not recommended. It's understandable. How, if it starts from level 1, and like your character levels up separately, what's the minimum requirement to actually get the quest? Like level 15? I mean, I know I'm asking you things I could just kind of look up, but I'm trying to also go talk to Wiseman. Because it feels like that could be like a good thing to do with like a group of people on stream or something. Like if you had 3 friends who all played Final Fantasy, you could like go into a Discord channel together, like hang out, chat while you like played through it or something. Alright, let me stop paying attention for just a moment. Kite gave Spark Sword to Wiseman.
It is indeed the Spark Sword.
Why, yes, it is Wiseman.
Isn't it? Okay, now give us the information like you promised.
I must ask you first. Who are you?
Your mom.
What do you mean by that? We gave you the item and now you're complaining?
I will honor my promise. It's just, it was a protected area. I'm intrigued.
Ugh! You deliberately chose a protected area to test us! That is so not cool!
Well, I guess it seems that way. If it's all right, will you tell me?
Who are you people? Metal Gear. It's a level 17 quest in the Black Shadow. Okay, so pretty much like right after you unlock questing then. Because the first dungeon is level 15, isn't it? Kite explained the situation.
This world is indeed. This is all very interesting.
That was not the right... There could have been some better direction on that line, I feel.
I didn't know Orca of the Azure Sea was in that condition. All right. If that's the case, then I will help you. I apologize for testing you.
Also, can you hear Wiseman okay? Like, I'm looking at my audio level for the game output. I'm wondering if it's a little low. I know this game can be a little bit loud during fights, though, so... Should be noted, House of the Dead has a level cap 2. You're playing start level 1, but the max is level 60. Makes sense. I assume, like, even if someone who's level 17 would end, that they could get up to level 60 inside the Palace of the Dead, right? Like, it doesn't level cap you to where you currently are. I mean, not that that would matter for me, but if someone were to, like, do it if they were, you know, smaller.
I will send you the data that I have on the Epitaph of Twilight by mail. And take this.
Oh, thanks.
What?
Your tale was much more interesting than the item.
Cool. Good old Wiseman in his cool-ass black and red robe. Cool-looking dude. We'll bring him to a few dungeons. The good thing is the experience earned inside is converted and distributed to your job outside when you leave. So it's a good leveling spot. That makes sense. Huh. Maybe I'll, wonder if I should do that for leveling up any of my other DPS classes or those kind of things. Because I know I was doing like a teensy bit of leveling for my Conjurer, who's level 29, level 30? Might be level 30 now, actually. I unlocked White Mage, I think. But I was leveling them up by doing the Conjurer quests and then doing Squadron? The thing for the Grand Company where you go into a dungeon with the NPCs. I was doing that with them because I don't feel like playing Conjurer with real people because I'm like, they'll probably just die. Because I'm not necessarily good at this. Yeah, she's got some decent stuff. $13.20. Excuse me. Ah. Sorry. Alright. What's up? No, thanks, Black Rose.
So long.
Bye, Black Rose. What's Wiseman's level? 45. God, he looks like Fuyuki. The dude from Gendo Ikari's right-hand man. Wait, is it Fuyuki? No, Fuyuki's a place. What is his name? The old man. He's a doctor. He was Gendo and Yui's professor, or at the very least, Yui's professor in Evangelion. Anywho, you wanna come by or no? Nope. Alright, I was gonna see if you wanted to hang out. Okay. Let's dump our pure water that we collected into the storage bin. Maybe sell a couple things, I guess. And buy a couple more fairy orbs. I think I can pretty much sell all this stuff. I don't really need it though. Gloves of Dark. Yeah. Probably give them to someone. Let's bring in Rachel.
Thanks for inviting me. Today I'll make a fortune.
I both love and hate that accent so much. Like it's like a very nostalgic accent almost. You want to give it water and earth or earth and fire? Well, let's give her the 7-star sword. Why not? I'm not gonna give her the Masamune though. Bostonian, yeah, no. I think that's why I have friends from Boston, so, and like they don't talk with like the like Rachel has a bit of that. Like, have you ever watched Friends? Ross's first girlfriend, I think it is, has a very similar accent. Like it's like the New York Jewish Bostonian mix is like what she's doing almost. Or was it Joey's girlfriend? It was someone. It was someone in Friends. She had dark, like, curly hair.
Gee, thanks.
Rand
You sure
Dreschner.
it's okay to take such a nice item?
Rand Drescher. Yes. Yeah, her. Very, very similar. Yep. Like, I mean, you just look at her, right? And you see her face, and you're like, oh yeah, that matches what Rachel's doing. Like you hear Rachel's voice. Hold on, wait, let me. Like that, you could imagine that voice coming from this lady. That laugh that makes your balls crawl back up in your body and hide.
Since we're here,
I can't even do it. I don't have like that like extra like cavity in my head that just enhances the wind effect. You know what I mean? Right, sometimes.
Yeah,
But I don't hate it though. That's I don't hate it. I don't love it, but I don't hate it. You want a hand of ebony? I don't know if you actually want it.
Wow! Really gorgeous item here.
Gorgeous.
That's a million.
Oh, good, she equipped it. That's good. Do you want a spike guard? Oh god, this is more for wave masters. Actually, maybe it's not. Maybe these things that have negatives to accuracy and evade are meant for wave masters. I mean, they're not allowed to get them, but like it's to balance them out more and give them more magic.
Item here. Thanks a million.
It's super nasally. Sorry, what am I doing? Ebony, Spike Guard, Stormlord Helm. Yeah, I feel like she's coming together pretty well. Has no reps. Not tomatoes, at the very least, but she has no reps. Rachel goes, a new friend kidnaps you, and holds you hostage. Should I? Hold on, one second. I just need to check my equipment real quick. Because I have Ani done. I don't need the jet bracer. Any cruise. What is not saying using? He's using gloves of dark. I'm debating on giving, like, if I want to give her a jet bracer or something. 412. Yeah, I mean, it would have less negatives, but I think I might just get rid of it. I feel like I've acquired enough of these that they're not too hard to come by. And I should probably... Wow, life drain and critical hit. Hey, Black Rose, you want to come back here real quick?
Thank you very much.
Thanks, Natsume. Buddy, old pal. Come here, Black. Come here, Black Rose. I know I just gave you, like, a good sword. I think I gave her, like, a blessed sword or something like that. But we're gonna...
Yeah?
Hi.
What?
What are you using? Sonic Blade. Fire, Thunder, and Absorb, and critical hit. 23 and 9. Versus... 24 and 18. Thunder Electric. Negative 20 to darkness.
Yeah? You sure I can really have this? Thank you.
You're welcome, Black Rose. Enjoy it. What does it look like? Shiny. Actually, isn't that... Doesn't Mimiru use that sword? I had Mimiru's sword as well, but like in Sign, I feel like Mimiru had a sword kind of like this. Maybe I'm just, it's been a while since I watched that though, so maybe I'm just misremembering. Okay. What I was gonna do... Right, I was gonna see if people wanted some Hands of Ebony. Like maybe grab... I think Marlo already has it, but I don't think I've given anything to Sandro for a while. And I don't think... I feel like Pierce probably already has it, but maybe not Nuke. Actually, wait, Nuke can't use it, right?
Play with me, huh?
It's the same model, different style. Okay.
Hey.
Actually, we should check first. Hands of Wood and Smith Gloves.
Hey.
Alright. Here, have a Hand of Ebony.
Oh, now this I can use. Thanks.
And Nuke can't use it, right? He's a long arm. And long arms can use it. Sorry, Nuke, called you here for no reason. Go away. I think Pyrrhus already has it, though. So I might just sell the other one. I also think the Gardenia already has it, too. We can double check for Gardenia, though. Never mind. No, we can't. Alright, selling it. I'm like 95% sure that Pyrrhus already has it, because typically Pyrrhus and Black Rose are the two heavy people that I really keep up to date for their shit, so. So need to buy fairy orbs. Alright. And then I will log out, we'll check our mail from Wiseman. And also maybe check the board. I feel like we're kind of due for more like trivial side quests or something. At least it feels that way. Like, I've had a solid... The last 3 hours of gameplay have been solid story without any extra fluff. So I feel like we're due for some. Am I about to get tagged or something? Or something to... Conspiracy? Isn't Ultimate the only company that benefited from it? Maybe it's conspiracy. Even if it isn't a conspiracy, Ultimate did benefit greatly. They now control 100% of the market. I don't know about Ultimate being the perfect OS. It's acting up lately. When I hooked up to the game, got all weirded out. WNC better get their act together. Author Chimney Kid. Smoking regulation law. It'd suck if it becomes a law. I mean, come on. These days it's just filled with no smoking sections and now they want to make a law? Really hate the government. I agree. If the smoking regulation continues, the only place I can smoke will be my room. Wish instead I could just outline things that head towards separation of areas. Mini. It's okay that they're making money, but all that money's from us users, right? And I wish they would lower the membership fee for the world. Yeah, make it cheaper. How much do you think it cost? Like, do you think the world is like a $60 game, then a subscription? Or do you think they'd have like a freemium model? Where like you play up to this amount free and then get sucked into the rest of it? Or do you think it's a one-time, holy shit, that's a lot of emails. Wow. That's a lot of emails that just came in all at once for some reason. All right, let's start at the bottom and work our way up, I guess. Wiseman, Epitaph of the Twilight. The promised stanza in the epitaph. Unknown where the cursed wave was born, after the stars doth cross the heavens. The sky in the east doth darken and air doth fill with mourning. From the chosen land beyond the forest, a sign of the wave comes. Riding the wake is Scathe, the shadow of death, to drown all that stands. Mirage of deceit Enos would betray all with the flawed image, and did aid the wave. By the power of Magus, a drop from the wave doth reach the heavens, and creates a new wave. With the wave Fitchel, the power to tell the dark future, hope darkens, sadness and despair rules. Gora schemes when swallowed by the cursed wave. Matcha seduces with the sweet trap. Wave reaches the pinnacle, and escape none can. Tarvos still remains with more cruelty to punish and destroy, and with the turbulent destruction, after the wave only a void remains, and from the deep within the void arrives Corvinic. Perhaps then the wave is just a beginning as well. There's a high probability that the monsters you encountered were Scathe and Enos. However, no more assumptions should be made at this time. You should contact the legendary hacker, Helva. She's based in the Net Slum. East, north, south, west, north gates to paradise will open. It is a spell to reach Net Slum. May the grace of the Twilight Dragon be with you. Look at this dude delivering the goods. Wrote out giant stanza of poetry. Yeah. No mention of Kubia in that though. You read Wiseman's mail, right? I am totally lost. What the hell is Net Slum? What does this spell? Got any clues? Recently, you haven't called me. You need to call me every time you're in the world. I'm logged in just in case you call me. Oh, Black Rose. Needy much? Maybe. You in love? Yeah, with this one right here, clearly. Hey kid! You're probably busy playing and studying, but don't forget to fall in love as well. Love. So long ago. Oh, Mistral. She's married, though. Mistral's married. Why is she, like, pining? I think our team play has improved a great deal. Believe we are now brothers. That just makes me think of Street Fighter 2, the movie. When when E Honda like shares his winnings with Ryu after he does the street fight against Dhalsim. And he's like, why are you sharing this with me? And he goes, because we're brothers! I love that part so much. Alright. It seems you're helping me out more these days, and I thought I was lending you a hand. Oh, it's okay, Sandra. You are sometimes out of it, but you seem to be a good person. I do not dislike you. What is this sudden wave of, like, positivity or something? It's like someone told them that, like, I nearly died or something, and they just all need to talk to me. Question. Am I useful? I feel like I'm just in the way of things. I'm gonna try a lot harder, so please call me again. Well, I will. Don't. Not to me, you weren't in the way. I mean, you died like 5 times last dungeon, but you weren't in the way. You were doing your part. Glad to work with you. Hey, buy me a drink sometime for all that time you drag me around. Just kidding. I hate other people buying me drinks. You're my business partner. Let's make big bucks. Okay. Why is everyone like this? Like, it's like Leo sent out a mass mail and it's just like, hey, I need you to encourage this kid. Thanks. Alright. I am gonna pop back into the server. Or not. Not yet. Ooh, hello. A strange guy. You know. There's this guy saying something weird at Lambda, Scattering Fossils milestone. He was talking about something called NetSlum. Is this some kind of event or something? Is it busted data? Like that other guy we found? But also, before we do that though, I'm gonna swap servers over to Delta. I'm gonna go check out the place. You know the one. The Black Rose.
Lambda, Scattering Fossils milestone. Lambda, Scattering Fossils milestone.
Yeah.
Yeah? What?
That's right. That's where we're gonna go. Soon. I'm gonna go see if there's a new .hack memory. In case you're wondering what I'm doing at all. Because I like to check back here after story events to see if anything's changed. And thankfully they keep it up at the top, so I don't really have to remember. Oh, nice. Also, I think since last you came by, Krell, I've changed from AV cables to composite cables, in case you're wondering why you can actually read the text now, as opposed to like its crunchiness before. Okay, nothing new. Hi, Aura. How God, her face looks kind of awkward. That's not a good face. Look at this face. Like, does this look like the face of someone you want to help? This is just cursed. It's like, hi, how you doing? We're just gonna take a screenshot of that. Does this look like the face of Mercy to you? No. No, it doesn't. You know what it reminds me of? Hold on, wait. I hate it when you go to grab a image and it doesn't have a transparent background. Here, I'm about to make this even better. You ready? Oh, you dick! I hate it even more when they do that. There, this is the best I got for you right now without like doing extra. Accept the bracelet, Kite. Or what is it that Aura says, like, when she first gives the bracelet? Or she tries to give it to Orca. Or she tries to give the book, rather, to him. She asks him something. I forget what. But she does something with that. God, only villains do that. Like make a PNG that has the actual like the transparent background, but it's really just what like paint shows as transparent. Like the background to indicate that something's transparent, but it's not actually transparent. Like, why would you do that? Why would you be so cruel? Alright, so obviously Black Rose is coming with us to Net Slum. Maybe we should see if Wiseman wants to come along, perhaps? I don't know who the other party member should be. I mean, Mistral is the given, right? But I'm trying to make sure to hang out with everyone else. And since we haven't hung with Wiseman at all, maybe he'll want to come. Oh, hates us. Does Mia want to come? Probably not. She's probably absent, right? Yeah, absent. Of course. It's kind of an unknown. At the risk of making fun of Elk a lot, does Elk want to come?
Okay.
Yes, he do. I think he should be good, right? Yeah, I guess so. Yeah. I mean, his resistances suck, mostly. But it's fine. I'm sure it will be totally cool. It's only a level 46 fire area. And he has... What, you have wood? He has wood. Does he have water, though? Yeah, he has water. Okay, we're good. We'll be fine. We'll be great. Let's go. Also, has Steam been, like, annoying to anyone else today? Because my Steam has been like, hey, would you like to install a new update? Hey, would you like to install another update?
I wonder where the weird guy mentioned on the board is.
He's probably at the very bottom of the dungeon, guide. Tends to be the case. There's a Monsieur here. Ooh, the area's glitched out. Okay. Thanks for the app 4 open. I see the enemies. What kind of nonsense do we have going on there? We have Katy Perry's new hit single of 6 years ago? I don't know what that's talking about. The one where she eats people and pretends to be Egyptian. You know the one? Also, leave the healing to you. I don't really trust you with that elk because you are no Mistral. You haven't been. You didn't notice the part where she turns people into like food and eats them? In the Dark Horse video? I'm pretty sure it's the Dark Horse one. It's been a long time since I watched it. It's been a long time since I've paid attention to Katy Perry at all, honestly. Generally speaking, I stop paying attention to musicians when they stop making music. And I feel like the only thing that I've heard from Katy Perry in the last 7 years has been politics. So I don't really care about a musician's politics most of the time, whether they agree with me or not. I just want them to make music. And Katy Perry makes crappy pop music that I don't really want to listen to nowadays, so. Alright, anyway, back to the strengthening. Clearly, we should cast App Corv on Elk. He definitely needs it. Hey, Elk, do you want to be useful real quick? Thanks. The game is overpowered when you're talking. Yeah, that's fine. I'm not saying anything of importance. Also, why? Here, I'm just gonna turn it down here instead of an OBS. Clearly, that's the better option. Oh, cool. Rick Sane. Guess we gotta skipped over Black Rose's stuff. We could have skipped Black Rose's strengthening a bit.
Oh, momentum.
Oh no, no. Oh good. Things that heal themselves. Murder! Ow. Use your skills. Thunder tolerant means Anidon. Good miss. Very good. There we go. So much lightning, holy shit. What is... Oh... God, I hate them so much. Okay, we're either gonna data drain the shit out of them or gonna start casting paralysis on them so they can't heal. Also, Elk, buddy. I need you to do the one thing that I expect Wave Masters to do properly, which is to heal people. Also, why do these things have such a low point for data drain? Like, are these specifically made to be one of the most annoying enemies to fight, do you think? Fair. I mean, as long as they were intended to be this annoying. Like, I don't mind them that much when there's just one of them in a group of other enemies, because then it's like, oh, it's strategic, you know? You have to figure out what to fight first. That's good. I like it. When it's 3 fucking things that can resurrect and revive and heal each other constantly, that's a little less great. Am I in the Union battle? Yeah. That's right, Blair. Let me get below the drain point is. Let it. It's like 23 HP. Also, is my... I gotta know, is my thunder resistance good? Yeah, it is. 32. And Black Rose too, 35. No wonder that thing isn't doing much to us. Look at that. Took 35 damage from that total. Nothing. Alright, Black Rose is on the case, so now I'm just gonna fortune wire it up. Collect some melons. Or not. Oh good, more hands of ebony. Hey, Black Rose. You want some melons? We know what we want. Oh no, melon. Nah. I will blame .hack in general for like, you know, like when you find certain things like they like make your brain turn on, like the neuron gets activated, and you're like, ooh, cool. I like this and I want to see more of it. What the fuck? Critical. Excuse you? Dark Horse? Excuse you? Get out of here. Get Thunder Danced. Murdering Black Rose like that. What the fuck? Here, Black Rose, start strengthening yourself back. We'll deal with this. We'll deal. Anyway. What I was gonna say is like there's certain things that you see of like when you're young that make a big impression on you, and then like later on in life you're like, wait, why do I like this thing so much? And it's like, oh, that's why. .hack was definitely that for me a little bit. Like Black Rose, Kite, Tsukasa, like the cool things on their face, like those lines, and like specifically like on Black Rose, how like it's not just on her face, but also it's like strategic, like things like on her midriff or like on her arms and those things. Like they're just lines, like straight horizontal, you know, angled lines in that thing. But like they look so cool. Like I have zero interest in getting tattoos myself. Like I have a lot of friends who love tattoos and getting tattoos. Wrong person. I I have no interest in doing it myself because I don't really like the idea of it. It's just personal preference. I don't really like how they look most of the time on people in general, but like if I were to ever get something, like I wouldn't mind getting some like dot hack tattoo stuff, you know? Like just the super simple line things. But also I don't think I would ever actually do that. But like if I did, then something. Like it's just simple and looks cool. Holy fuck. What is going on over there? I leave you alone for 1 second. What is Dark Horse doing? Black Rose has the same kind of... Oh wait, she has negative... Doesn't she have negative dark resistance right now? Yeah, okay, that's why she's dying. Noted. We're gonna go with her against dark things from now on. That is unpleasant. Can I help her with this at all? I can make it worse. That's good. I could make it worse. Fire Helm makes it slightly better, but I don't want to do that because I like Rick's aim. It's really just the Spark Sword that's doing it, huh? How much do we lose? We lose 1 attack. But then again, she has Thunder Element attack. So, yeah, I'll just be a little better about her choosing targets as well. Also, she should strengthen herself. And also to facilitate things dying faster. It's too bad that Elk doesn't have a Darkness Up spell or something that he could use on Black Rose, because that would probably help her a lot, because I think most of these spells give like +10 or something like that, right? To a stat when you do it. So that would bring her out of the negatives at the very least. If we had it. I might have a scroll. Nope. Got a lot of summons though, we should probably use those. They're taking up a lot of space in my inventory. Alright, use your skills. I'll go after the Dark Force first, so that Black Rose doesn't die. Although there's 2 fucking healing things, so it's probably gonna get revived. Nope. Alright, cool, it died. There's one good thing about these the Sphinx Menhirs, as far as them like constantly reviving each other and that thing, if like you don't kill them fast enough, is that they're probably a good candidate to like farm using Drain Arc. Because if you got all of them together, you could probably get them all like decently low health at the same time, because you'd want to keep AoEing them. Maybe. Big maybe on that, but I don't know. Like, it makes me happy whenever I actually get the chance to use Drain Arc, because it doesn't really necessarily feel like I get that all the time. At least not out here in the open world area. Oh, another Trap Racer. That wasn't aromatic grass, was it? No, Elk, I have 2 of those in storage if you ever need them, though. Also, can we just, like, laugh at Elk for a moment? Or maybe not laugh, that's not the right way to phrase it. Can we just take stock of Elk's life and, like, what he eventually does? In the world of GU. Where he, like, becomes a big shot Coliseum man, but also then just, like, sadly lurks, like, doing nothing at the bottom of the lake or some bullshit. Because he gets depressed again. Like, poor Elk. The man just wanted to fuck a cat, and then look what he gets for it. Poor guy. Oh god, that's a lot of lightning. Nenico gameplay vivid. What did you just send me, Krell? Or was this thing this thing's just telling me late. Probably that thing that you mentioned earlier. Come back. Come back. Rocky boy. Elk, you could fight back, you know, if you wanted to. You have spells. Bonk. Alright, we're good. Was there a chest anywhere? No? No. I feel like I can do more. Good for you, Elk. I'm glad you're feeling optimistic and positive right now. That's good. Let's keep that attitude up. And then when we hang out with your girlfriend later on, she can bring you back down. She'll just pay attention to Kite the entire time. And be like, ooh, Kite, show me your bracelet. And Elk's just be like, yeah, I have a bracelet too. It's around my wrist. And she'll just like look over and be like, nah, they're friends. They hang out, they go to fields and sit around looking at aromatic grass like a bunch of weirdos. Oh, speaking of weirdos, have you all seen the like lick sensor thing? Like, I think it was in Japan. Pretty sure. Some company in Japan was working on a screen that you can lick that tastes like things. Like, they were in like prototyping phase of making something that you can lick and it tastes like something. And like the stock imagery that they had associated with it in like the article that I read and stuff was like literally just someone like being like, let me just lick my phone. Ugh. And that is so disgusting. Because I mean, they were talking about like vending machines almost, like go up to like a vending machine, put in the thing you want to taste and then lick it. And it's like, how many people have licked that screen? Like, that is a weird thing to have in a pandemic. Hey guys, you want to lick the thing that 200 other people licked? Yeah? Cool. Sounds great. Can you cure me? Elk, you're the wave master. Master the waves. Anyway, so if you took the licking technology and you put it into VR games, / a VR helmet that you could then lick, think of the possibilities. You could do so much. And so much that you shouldn't do. I'm just saying, that there's not going to be sexting so much as other things, you know? Like, e-thoughts won't just sell their bathwater anymore. They'll be like, I will sell you my sweat taste for you to have while you listen to my ASMR and watch my twerking video while you subscribed and pay me on my OnlyFans or whatever people do. The simps will be all over it. And then we'll get like NFT for flavor. Just like combine all the bad ideas together. Let's do that. Let's combine all the bad ideas. So you can NFT a flavor so that no one else can have that flavor. Except not really, because it's just a receipt for the flavor. But, or like McDonald's will get behind this shit probably and be like, yo, you can taste a Big Mac any time of the day, anywhere, without any of the calorie benefits. Or demerits, rather. There's, like, it feels like the same kind of thing as like scratch and sniff gimmicks that were like really popular in the early 2000s and 90s. Like Spy Kids 3 had smell-o-vision? I think it was Spy Kids 3. It was the one with the thumb people. Was that just Spy Kids 1? There was an island and there were thumb kids people. But like Shark Boy and Lava Girl too also had smell-o-vision, I think, or had like a scratch and sniff thing that came with your movie ticket. These are the things that I remember from childhood. Is like, hey, or not even childhood, actually. I feel like I was like a young teen when those ones were coming out, maybe. I was old enough to be like, I could probably stop watching this. Young enough to be like, I could still watch this. I mean, they were fun. They were decent things. But I do remember Smell-O-Vision. It was pretty funny. Like, you were watching a movie. In the movie theater, you had like a card with 8 little spots to like scratch. And at certain key moments in the film, like in the bottom corner, a little icon would pop up that indicated the color of the one you need to scratch to smell what was going on the screen at the same time. Like, it was neat. Like, it was a cool little gimmick. But I don't know if we need the next level of that. Like, I'd prefer if we just skipped over that one and went straight to Star Trek Matter Maker, where like your microwave doesn't microwave food anymore, it just makes food for you. That would be good. I would like that.
Oh man.
Like, just 3D print my food.
Oh man.
Like, 3D print lasagna for me while I work. And then nuke it, I guess. Heat it up. I don't know. Apply the gel. Like, that would be like... That would be the thing to end a pandemic right there. Be like, alright everyone. Here's your food maker. Everyone gets one. For the next 2 weeks, everyone stays inside. We beam / like power up the thing, and the food maker makes all the food you need for the next 2 weeks. Don't pay no mind to the fact that it's a Soylent Green on the side of it. Just eat the chips, eat the crackers. They got all the fiber, all the protein you need, everything.
Yeah.
Just don't look at the box. Don't look at the ingredients on the food paste. You don't want to know. That's all. All I'm saying. You don't want to know. Alright, one more portal. Next to Monsieur.
Oh man.
It's funny though, speaking of Soylent Green, like... I don't think I've ever actually watched the movie all the way through, but I remember the one time that it was on at my house, because my dad likes the movie. Like... I think he was watching it with my sisters, maybe, because it's like a, you know, it's a sci-fi classic. And I remember my mom just being like, turn that off. Like, she was not having it. Like, they don't need to have that kind of thoughts in their heads. I don't know, but I think we saw the, like, epitome screen where, like, the old person gets on, like, a conveyor belt or something to go off to be retired or whatever they call it. I don't even remember what it is. But basically when they, you know, I think they put the old person to sleep. They go in like a little bin and then off they go into the cracker machine. Something like that. I also don't remember how that movie ends. I feel like it ends with them like not really resolving anything, but I could be wrong. The Soylent Green movie. Cursed Hands. Ooh, these are good. There's no negatives on them, and they have really good defense, like magical-wise, and good resistances. Huh. I might see if Black Rose wants these. Here, have hands of any. I have 3 of them. Oh, hi, Grandpa.
Was it a golden...
There was neither.
What? Neither one?
Neither. Sorry. Forget which way you say it.
Let's see, then is it this?
Yes. It is the golden axe. Weaker. Gloves of dark. Alright. Alright, so what does she have for her hands? Ebony. 4, 7, 3's resistances, darkness. This is giving her 4 darkness, so it's actually pushing her a little bit further out of that negative that she's in. Versus the Cursed Hands. which also have 4. So she'll lose... Actually, no, she'll gain defense and... that she'll lose 1 attack. More importantly, she'll lose Ani Dawn. And get Rhydon instead. So she'll lose Darkness and get Lightning. Which she already is really lightning heavy. It's a better stat for magic resistance. But I don't actually know if I want to give it to her right now. Been crazy about anime I've been watching lately. What anime? What you been watching? Oh shoot, that reminds me, I haven't watched Police in a Pod today, the new one that came out. 86 plus. Without the plus. Oh. I think I know which one you're talking about. I haven't watched it. I see it when I go grab my anime and such. Because the subgroup that has been doing the subs for the stuff that I watch also publish out that one.
Oh, man.
Is it an isekai? No. I think I looked at the trailer for it when I was like planning my season and such. I think. It's pretty light on anime this season.
Oh, man.
Fine. Who does it though? Like, what's... The show hurts you and makes you cry.
Oh, man.
Good TV. Whoa! One of those bumps gave us a magic up for darkness. That's really good. That's really nice. Wish I had that earlier when Black Rose kept dying to dark horses. It's Bondi. Oh, okay. Neat. Well, I'll have to reconsider it maybe. I've been watching the second season, not the one that's currently airing. I've been watching the second season of Teasing Master Takagi. Karakaicho's Takagi-san. Oh good, another Sphinx. Bonk. Tiny Flex Cuticle and Bondi Sphinx. Are there mechs in that one? Like, am I just totally wrong? I feel like there's at least one mech show coming out this season, and for some reason I feel like it's that one. But I could be wrong. It has small mechs. Okay, I'm not completely crazy. So that's a plus. Actually, I'm gonna hold off on using the fairy orb until I get to an intersection. Okay, I shall now use a fairy orb. It's like a menorah, but not quite. God damn analog stick. Instead of Gundams, it's more like spider-style mechanized infantry. Oh. Like Tacomas? No, sorry, that's not what it is. Tachikoma? What are the things in Ghost in the Shell? It begins with TA, right? Is it Tachikoma? They're cute. They're like the little bots with 4 legs. Tachikoma is a close example. Oh, cool. Okay, that's neat. I like it. Like, I like humanoid mechs. I do. I also enjoy non-humanoid mechs. Like, Heavy Object was a good one for that stuff, where you had just big-ass robot fortresses, basically. Where they weren't trying to be like, alright, here's Voltron. But we're just doing like, here's a thing with a bazillion freaking guns in it. Good luck beating it. Heavy Object was pretty good. I wish that they made more. I remember it being good enough, and it felt like it kind of maybe ended cliffhanger-ish. But maybe it's just one of those ones where you have to go read the manga or something. That's not enough time in the day, though. Actually, there's a question. Do people... Like, people who just do just Chinese... Oh god, Mr. Sorry, not Mr. Black Rose is so fucked over here. There's 2 dark horses. Stay alive just a little longer, Black Rose. Oh god. Hey, elk, buddy, pal. First aid, please. Okay, we're good until this thing fires them. Like in the launch share, but for a long time I wanted a mech ship and we wanted to ground trip some of the ship, not the overpowered ones in the Wimbot 9000. Have you ever watched 8th MS Squad? That one's just like a short OVA in the Gundam series. But that one was, they were still in the mechs, but it was more grunt work, soldiery and stuff. Like that one was good shit too. 8th MS Squad was pretty good. Like, I used to read the Mech Warrior books. And I always enjoyed those, because like those weren't always in the mech. Like there were ground troopers in that sometimes would deal with that other shit and such. Though you never really got that in the games. Like I haven't played a Mech Warrior game in forever. Like not since Titanium, which was on Windows 98. Actually wait, I might have played Mech Warrior 4 at some point, or Mech Warrior 3. Oh god, wait, what am I exchanging? Ice Strike. That's a scroll, probably. Yeah, like I said, these summons are kind of taking up a lot of space in my inventory. That's another one that scratches that specific itch. It's good stuff. I like mech things. Mechs are cool. Like, we had, what was it, like 2013? Yeah, I think it was 2013 when Japan and the US had a mech competition against each other. And we had a fight between two mechs between two different countries. A little bit G-Gun to me. It was good shit.
Yeah?
Hey, Black Rose. I have a gift for you. How would you like 3 fireball
I'll take
storms? Yeah? Well, pretty good stuff, right? Ice Strike, thanks. What is this? Level 2 tornado. Okay. Alright. Ace is fantastic. Okay. Good to know. Good to know that they're little Tachikoma buddies. What should I give you in exchange for this? Do I have anything he can have? Jet bracers. He doesn't need this though, I don't think. Pretty sure this isn't better than what he currently has. Yeah. Just a waste. Chaos spell, huh?
Yes?
Would you like this, buddy? Here, have these two. I don't really know if he'll actually use them. I mean, I assume he will. Also, don't get attached to anyone. Noted. Inferno, huh? Alright, Elk, you're up. You have Rue. Oh, he's magic tolerant. Alright, never mind, you're not up, Elk. Also, he's probably... I'm gonna guess he's an E-core. That's my guess. Assuming I actually get something. Revelation. Excuse you? Ow, fuck. Black Rose, no. What do you mean, revelation? What do you mean, revelation? Oh. Okay. Fire and Thunder. Level 2 Thunder. 1120. What are you rocking right now, buddy? 1017. Hey, Elk. You want a new stick?
Yes?
Granted, its elements aren't really proper for this area. The one you're using is actually better, but...
Oh, wow!
There you go. Might just be, you know, screwing myself, but it's fine. It's fine. You saying don't get attached to anyone makes me think of an OVA that I'm particularly fond of. The Legend of the Galactic Heroes is really, really good. Also does not, like, for the most part, doesn't enforce plot armor. There's like maybe a couple times that you could like say is like, oh, you know, that's a little plot armor-ish, but for the most part, no. The people who survive are generally the people who survive. Like there's like 1 or 2 times where you're like, oh wow. But overall, listen, this is really good characters. No plot armor in 86. Oh shoot, I chose the right way. What are you? Oh, it's a headphone. You're darkness tolerant, which is cool for you, except for the fact that I have thunder. And so does Black Rose. There we go. Okay. Attack! Alright. Can you give me an E-core now? I don't want another revelation. And they are an E-core. Cool. I don't actually know if I need any E-cores, by the way. Just kind of trying to guess the core. The one who's survived are the ones who have more story to tell. Well, that's like literal plot armor then. If they have plot to be had, they have armor. No, I'm kidding. But that's good though. We should probably get our strengthenings back up, shouldn't we? Ooh, Wiseman. I'm now out of liquid. Sorry, I'm looking at the Steam library because it's kind of cracking me up. They have that section for like play next. Players like you love these unplayed games in your library. And because like Final Fantasy XIV, I like click through on the online trial version of the launcher, but the actual game itself is also sitting in my library. And so it's like the thing that it's suggesting me to play next is Final Fantasy XIV, and it's just like, but I already do Steam. What are you doing? It's silly. Cute. Tsumuji. Sounds like a Blade Master weapon. What don't I need? I don't need Benkei guards. Oh, it's for me! 1510. Nothing in wood. Big down for earth. This doesn't seem that good. Yeah, no, this is garbage. Complete garbage. Lowers my attack by 1. Could maybe give it to Natsume, I guess. That actually wouldn't be terrible. I don't need Ninja Socks. I don't know if that was necessarily a good trade, but I just want to get through this. Also, like, holy crap items in this dungeon. I don't know if it's because I cleared the field first or what. A lot of different items, which is unfortunate for the whole 40 item inventory limit that they for some reason have imposed. Again, I assume it's memory related, but still, it's irritating. No, I literally just got rid of Benkei's card. I don't need it.
Golden egg. Yeah.
Black Rose, buddy, pal. Maybe I should just give her these, just to clear up the space in my inventory.
Sure. Yes?
Wait, what? No, never mind. I don't want that.
Yes?
Level 1? I don't need that. Hell can have it. He doesn't. I think he's lacking in fire right now, actually. Oh. Oh, good. Confusion charm is the worst. Yeah, Black Rose? Maybe don't be confused. Ooh, Elk leveled up though. Good job, buddy. But yeah, I've been really enjoying Karakai Chosu Takagi. The TZ Master Takagi. It's just cute. Cute little love story. Not even like, I mean, it is love, but it's also, I don't know, it's just cute. Cute young love, I suppose. Just people being embarrassed, having a good time. Summon fire. I'm getting a lot of summon fires. It's not a bad thing. Like, I'm sure that does a crap ton of damage, but just a little bit surprising. But that, I'm not up to date on Princess Connect right now. I think I have at least one, maybe 2 episodes. I might be off. Yeah. Princess Connect, I have something to watch. Police in a Pod. World's End Harem. I'm watching like maybe 1 episode like every 2 weeks. Because it's like not that interesting. Like, I don't know. It's alright. It's not great. I feel like it's like a 5 out of 10 show. Where they're spending a lot of time on characters that I don't care about and such, and avoiding any real plot forwardness because they just want to show like random sex and things. Which is fine, I guess, but like I want to know more about this secret society of women who have murdered all men on the planet besides a few people who survived because of a fluke. With their engineered M killer virus. I don't need to know about like weird creepy boys, like violent like revenge fetishes that he's doing. Don't need that. He's got a cruel streak and I don't really care for it. Also, if you have... Fuck. I didn't need to do that. I don't know what Soul Linker was. Hope it wasn't good. Watch it be like a rare item or some bullshit. Okay, let's use some of these items. Let's use Ice Strike. Yeah, if you don't know what World Ends Harem, Shumatsu no Harem is, it's a show. It's a show where the M killer virus happened, but people who were in cold sleep for like a blood disorder, I forget which one, survived basically out of a fluke. And then like they wake up 5 years later, like getting brought out of it because that's like when the disease they had was going to be cured or whatever, to find out that they're like the only men left basically. And so the UW, which is like United Nations except United Women, I guess, is basically in control of the world that they know. And forget what they call them, Subject 1 or Man A, whatever, something like that. But like the first dude who woke up, like he's all gung-ho for it. They're like, hey, we need you to help like breed people, basically, so that the world population doesn't go away. So can you have sex with all these women, please? And he's like, fuck yeah, sure, why not? And it's like full in on it. Then the next guy is like the other main, he's like the main character that they haven't spent much time with in the past 3 episodes, who's in love with a girl who basically was like saving herself for him after he got out of the cold sleep and became a researcher and like kind of has uncovered some of the truth around the M killer virus being manufactured. And he refuses to mate with anyone, as they call it, the mating, because he wants to like focus on researching and trying to figure out how to solve the issue to make sure that, you know, people don't die if they give birth to boys, because the atmosphere is poisoned too or something with this thing that they're immune to because blood. So he's working on that and such, and the UW isn't too happy about that because they made the virus, I guess, or something. There's some kind of cover-up going on. They haven't fully revealed everything. But then the third boy, who we've spent way too much time with, in my opinion, is, like, he was in high school, got bullied a lot. Oh, that's an interesting shape of dungeon. Got bullied a bunch and all this other stuff. So he's, like, pretty happy that all his bullies are dead. And, like, the girls who, like, just watched it happen and, like, didn't really care and such have made an appearance, basically. Like, this really popular girl. Oh, they're mad at Colin. This really popular girl who was like, oh, I want to eat on the roof. And he was being bullied on the roof at the time, and her friends were like, wait, like, shouldn't we leave? And she's like, why? I want to eat here, so I will. And so then, like, she eats her lunch while he's being bullied. So, like, she was, like, living in the slums or something. Like, things didn't work out too well for her, I guess. So she's, like, living in the slums, drug-addicted girl or something like that. He has his handler go find her, because each of the men have a handler who are kind of in charge of them. Like, they're like glorified butlers, basically. Like, they tell you your schedule and that stuff, or like find the candidates for mating, or help you do your research, or those things and such. Anyway, his handler like helps to run a school because he went into sleep as like a high schooler, so they have him like hooked, like set up in a school where all the girls in the school are people who want to mate with him. And so like they go to school in order to be close to him or to do activities and such, or some bullshit. And like he gets his handler to go get the girl who like bullied him before, and then is basically keeping her as a pet. And she like needs drugs to like not suffer horrible withdrawal symptoms and such, and he's just super mean to her and cruel about things. Like I don't like him. Because like on the one hand you have him being like very docile and like meek and such, because he doesn't like, he's not used to talking to women at first and such, because he, you know, he's your typical nerdy bullied character, right? But then like as he kind of gets his power phase sort of coming through and like realizing, you know, that he's valuable and what he can do and everything else, like how he can basically go up to a girl and ask her to strip or something, and like she will comply basically, because there's 5 men in the world and they want him to like her. Because like the other thing the UW does is like people who are like partners to the men get preferential treatment for like food and like living and everything else, right? So that's another reason why people want to be liked by them and crap. So it's all kinds of fucked, mainly. But I don't like, we spent like the last 3 or so episodes with this character who's now starting to get into like his revenge fantasies, and it's just like, why? If I wanted to watch revenge fantasies, I'd watch Healing Hero. Because Healing Hero is just one giant, like, raging hard on for that kind of thing. Redophilia, yeah, that's the name of it, sorry. I mean, I read the manga for that, because some of it's interesting enough. Like, once you get past, like I feel like the first 10 or so chapters of that are very intense and other things. And, like, you get, you know, you get some backstory on how he becomes so horrible the way he is and such, and you can kind of understand his motivations. In the same way you can kind of understand the motivations of this character. But, like, at least the redo of Healer character, like, he's in a horrible fucking world where, like, it's a fantasy world where people die and do all this other shit, while the high schooler guy is just like, I've been bullied and I want to make everyone else suffer. Like, one of these is more understandable than the other, you know? So, I understand that's when you want to watch it. Fair. I just want to see how it ends, the redo of healer stuff. Like, that's why I read it. Because I want to know what happens with the Demon Lord things. Because in the manga, he's up to the point where he has the girl who can become the Demon Lord on his side. And there's been a reveal about the king and all these other things and such. That make it, like, somewhat interesting plot-wise. What should I trade? I could get rid of these, maybe? No, those are my water. Let's get rid of something here. Maybe Meteor Swarm? Yeah, Meteor Swarm's a level 1. Oh yeah. Like, I understand the motivations of the character for the World's End harem. But, like, at the same time, it's just like, dude. Like, the main thing that makes me feel that way, or like cross the line, I suppose, where I was like, God damn it, this stupid guy, I hope he gets shot or something. It's like that girl that was bullying him that he's now keeping as a pet. Like, he had the girl could come by for like his mating and such because he chose a girl. Like, they choose one at least once a day or once a week or something like that. And she came by and she's like, who is that?
Do you know?
And he's like, oh,
it's
my pet. Oh, she's a little bit messed up, player.
What are you looking for?
I don't know. That's why I'm looking. I don't know. What is I don't know?
I don't know. She's got like her knot eyes that she has going on there. Reminds me of like Carmen Sandiego's like sunglasses or something. Or Tommy Wiseau. A little bit of Tommy Wiseau in there.
Huh?
Hey, you're coming on to us, aren't you?
What, Black Rose?
Coming? Not coming? Come or not to come, rendezvous. Rendezvous at Nat Slum. Rendezvous at Lambda Pulsating Worst Core.
That seemed like a weird translation of that. But also, why don't you just tell her like north, south, north, whatever Wiseman said?
Rendezvous at no time. Rendezvous if we can meet. Rendezvous, I'm sure we can. I don't know. What's rendezvous? What's search? What's what?
In the butt. I said what's what.
I don't know. What's... We're the ones that don't know.
Hi, Leos. Just come to fuck with shit. Wow. Hey, I think I need to see that again. Just one more time.
What?
Trash data.
Leos, what did you do?
You know.
Debugging. Deleting worthless data. This is also my job. I told you to stay put until ordered to do otherwise. Seems you have friends. But if you don't want to be deleted like him, obey my orders. That is all.
Okay, bye.
Lambda. Pulsating Worst Core. That's where the net slum is.
Maybe don't say that out loud. Just saying. Just saying, you know, maybe don't say that out loud. Or it can be traced into a log for Leos to come along. I don't know, just a thought. Just a thought. Oh, hi Damwon. What's up, dude?
Use it.
What? Oh, virus core Q.
Thanks.
I wonder what changed his mind. Oh well.
I'm gonna guess it starts with H, ends with has 2 letters from Elk's name in it. Okay, let's save. So, I think the plan. Can you save? First off, we need to like store shit because I have too much. / sell stuff. So let's get rid of the treasures. Easy thing first. And then it's moderately tempting to like sell off some of the summons, but I'm thinking maybe I'll just store them because I know that the summons, like summon spells are typically pretty strong. So So those would be good. I want Natsume. I want to give her that thingy. Sume. Funny how Belmont starts off hating hackers and tries to fight Kato, suspicion to going actually taking orders from Helba. True. But I mean, he just can't resist Helba. Who can? I mean, just look at her big hat.
Yes.
She's like the Pope with that thing. There you go.
Such a precious item. I can really have this? Thank you so very much.
There's nothing left there. Exactly. Alright, is there anything else I should give you, Natsume? You already have Gloves of Dark. You're good there. Right. I just saw that, right? Gloves of Dark? Yeah, Gloves of Dark. So you're good. Thanks for coming.
So,
And... The drain gloves are somewhat tempting, I suppose. .43 attack, so it's one attack change. The defense on the goblin is way better, like the physical defense, I mean. Though it is a pretty significant magic defense bump here. My accuracy drops to 78 from 91 though. Like, that's the thing that makes it so hard to unequip the goblin stuff, is like, it's so nice to be able to actually hit shit. You know what I mean? Also, having both life drain and skill drain is kind of cool. So, you know. Oh crap, you forgot. What did you forget? That today is Wednesday, my dude. What have you forgotten? Oh yeah, that came out today. I watched that earlier. It was good. You are watching the correct show, by the way. That's the thing I'll tell you to keep in mind when you first start up the episode. You didn't get the wrong thing. It's not a spoiler, just saying. You might be like, wait, am I watching the right show when you first started up? Okay, I can get rid of those. Yeah, I don't know. BRB. I might not be here when you get back, by the way. I'm planning on checking the email after I figure out my inventory and then probably stopping for the night. It's hard to decide for this shift. Maybe I'll do that later. Oh, hi, Heavy. How you doing? Kind of crazy. Yeah, I know. Horse killer. Nice. Alright, let's check that email. Let's check that email. Okay. Check email, check board, log in, make sure nothing else happens. Check temple. Wait, didn't I have an email? Huh? Didn't it say I had a new email? Thought it did. Nope. Alright. Cool. Well, my plan, besides going to check the hidden fast over Aquafield? No. What's the name of the place in Delta? I always forget it. You'd think, considering it's one of the most important areas, that I wouldn't forget it. It's not Aquafield. It's Hidden Forbidden Holy Land? Hidden Forbidden? Holy Ground? Hidden Forbidden Holy Ground. I got it eventually. It would be really cool, like, if there was a system like this, but like you didn't actually choose the keywords from each thing, but you just spoke words to it instead. Like, that would make it even cooler, because then people would really have to like guess and figure things out. Ooh, cutscene.
You both don't stop right there. I won't be responsible for what happens next.
You go on ahead.
We meet again. Stand still.
Is this a player's memory left behind in the world as well? I wonder what they're doing now.
Pretty sure Krim got reincarnated as a plant in space, where then he crashed on a desert planet and then shot an entire town out of existence with a gun arm due to his brother's psychopathy. And yes, I did describe Trigun. Whee! The difference between Trigun's anime, like the ending segment of the anime versus the ending of the manga, is so different. So very, very different. Any hoodles. So I am going to call it here. This weekend I'm going to try to carve out some time to go back to the dungeon that we did before Wiseman, or rather the dungeon we did between visiting Wiseman's area, and get that all clear on it. Maybe grind up a character's level or something. And then come Monday, be ready to do some more. We'll go to Netslum, and that should be good. And yeah, that's all I got tonight. Let me get this out of the way. So thanks for hanging out. Thanks for watching. And I will catch you all another time, another day. Maybe tomorrow, perhaps. Tomorrow will be more Ring Fit, as you may, expect. And more Celeste as well. So, it'll be good. Alright, here you go. I think I can't remember if I've shown this one, so I figure I'll just show it again. Cargo space? Car no do that, cargo road. Bye.